I have got cooler fonts than you do while working with Tinkercad, but I'm willing to share, so let's get cracking. So this is Tinkercad.com, the absolute easiest way to learn computer-aided design. It is 100% free. I've got a boatload of tutorials. If you want the basics, you can follow this playlist right here. Today we're going to simply hit Create New 3D Design. I like to start by naming projects, and I'm going to call this one Font, and I'm going to call it Fun, and I'm going to put a 26 after it. Now, when you first look at the basic shapes, this is the main text that is given. It has 3 other styles, but it's not very fancy. I've got an entire tutorial about the text basics. I'll put it up here. There are some other ones available, but they're still kind of basic compared to this. If we go to Your Creations, I have added all sorts of fonts to my system. Notice when I hover over them, it tells me the name. This one is called Medieval. This one is called Peppa Pig. This one is called Lego. And then finally, the last one I'm going to show you is called Bluey. Much more fun than the basic fonts. These are the curved versions. I've also got flat versions. Now, here's what's neat about this. If we ungroup it, you can change it to say whatever you want. Grinched becomes wow. So we've always been able to get custom font text, but now we can save them, ungroup them, and reuse them in other projects. Before I get too far in the project, I do want to mention that today's video is brought to you by PCBWay.com. Their easy-to-use website is my go-to whether I'm doing a 3D printing, CNC, or PCB prototype project. They offer prototyping for as low as $5, and you can also have your parts assembled. If you're looking for 3D printing or CNC, they offer a full suite of services that are beneficial whether you're running your very first prototype or a full batch of parts. Of course, make sure you check the link in the description for more information. So let me show you the trick. First, I'm going to delete the plain text. That's pretty boring. I'm also going to hit more shapes and just show you how many fonts I've got added. I'll show you how to find all the ones I've got here. Notice if you hover over them, it tells you the name. I'm going to click right here and I'm going to bring one out just so you can see the flat ones as well. Same trick, you hit ungroup and bang, you can change the text to anything you want. Now these are all based on the custom font text. You drag in SVG files, got to be under 400 kilobytes of a font, and you can make your own custom fonts. The tutorial I'm showing right here gives you the steps to make that happen, and bang, you've got more fonts to play with. Now let me show you how to make it so you can keep them. Click on the font you want. Click Create Shape. If you're not already at Your Creations, this is how you get there. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to copy the name. This is a super technique that was used by the user that started sharing these. whoasocool 3D. Make sure you check out their account. It'll be in the description. But I'm copying that. I'm hitting Create Shape. After a moment, your shape arrives. I'm going to put the name right here. I'm going to type font right here, and I want you to know you've got to press enter. If you don't press enter, the tag does not get added. And then the magical thing that Tinkercad added was allowing us to edit it when we're done. The traditional create shapes could not be edited. Now we can, and you simply hit Save Shape. Bang! After a moment, it's available in any of your Tinkercad projects. You can just drag it out, ungroup it, and change it to whatever you want. Now, I have just made a duplicate, which I don't want, so I'm going to simply click right here, and I'm going to choose Delete, and simply confirm I don't want it. Same thing for these shapes. This was an awesome project that was shared by Wafo. I did already get it added, so I can hit Delete. Same thing here. I'm going to delete this one as well. Now, the reason you make shapes is because they're less complex and they'll help Tinkercad run faster as you make a larger project. Being able to use them as a font carrier like this is an added bonus that I stumbled upon when I first saw the awesome shapes from whoasocool 3D. All right, so these are all the fonts that I'm giving away in this project for free. I do want to give the massive shout out again to whoasocool 3D for getting me onto this. Let me show you how to access this file, and I'll also show you some other files with more fantastic fonts. I am going to get you to them using my website. You can also use the bit.ly I'm putting on the screen. Of course, I've got a page dedicated to Tinkercad, all sorts of categories, the day one favorites, the useful starters, and what we need today, the digital library. This is a Google Sheet I have created trying to make it easier for you to navigate my 5,000 tutorials. You can see I just added this item right here. This is what you'll use to find the fonts. Simply click the link. It takes you to my project file. As you can see, the fonts are right there. We are making the tutorial today. Of course, it's set to copy and tinker, so don't forget the golden rule of Tinkercad. Give a reaction before you copy and tinker. Now you can revisit this at any time. I'll be adding more fonts as I fiddle. Once again, the steps for you to save these is simply click on the design, ungroup it, copy the name, because you want to keep track of that. Switch to your creations, hit create shape. Paste that name up there, or you could give it a different name. Make sure you mention that it's a font so you can search for it later. You do have to press enter, and then here's the key, allow editing. When you hit save shape, bang, this will always be available in any project for you to grab, bring out, ungroup, and make it be whatever you want. How cool is that? If you don't like a font, you can skip it. If you want to add your own fonts, don't forget this tutorial right here shows you how to take TTF fonts and turn them into SVG files using the custom font text shape. Real quickly, I want to bounce back to the library. I've mentioned there are different levels. One of my favorites is the free files. These are by me, and check it out. We have got curved fonts by MORE. If you click on this link, there are several other fantastic fonts, of course, set to copy and tinker. So don't forget the golden rule of Tinkercad. Give a reaction before you copy and tinker. You can keep an eye on the free file area for other amazing things. I will also highlight on the level 6, and you can find the fonts by whoasocool 3D and MORE. I'm going to show you this real quick as well. When you check these out, you can see all their designs by simply clicking on their username. As you can see, more fonts and just other designs that may inspire you to create with Tinkercad. So there you have it, friends, a fantastic set of fonts that you can add to all your Tinkercad projects. A massive shout out as well to MORE and whoasocool 3D for getting us started down this path. And of course, don't forget the value of being able to save a shape to your creations, but still have it be editable. Finally, if you follow the steps to make your own custom fonts, don't forget you can share them public so we can all put them to good use. And if you tag it with HLMT23, I'll check it out and of course give it a reaction. Of course, thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments down below. I do want to give a quick shout out to everybody that supports me via YouTube memberships. Don't forget there are 3 different levels of support starting as low as $5 a month. With any level of support, you get early access to videos. Also, make sure you pay attention for those members only posts. A massive shout out as well to everybody that supports me via Patreon. Love how that group is growing. We're way past 500 members. It has a fantastic free messaging area where you can ask questions, post designs, gain skills. Of course, you can learn more with the bit.ly up above or the link in the description. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, every time you like, hype, share a video, add a comment down below, or click subscribe, you're helping HLModTech get just a little bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Friends, have a glorious day, and keep tinkering.